Greetings and assalamu alaikum from SN Qazi, and I have my great friend Mr. Kashif with me. And today we are going to talk about entrepreneurship and our entrepreneurship program, which you can use in your company to promote your products or to enhance innovation and creativity in your company. So I'll be talking in detail, but first let's have Kashif, who's a mentor of startups, and he's worked with many startups already. He's already working here in Pakistan and Islamabad especially, and he mentors startups and he helps them grow in a short period of time. So over to you, please.
Thank you very much, Stefan. Greetings again. Assalamu alaikum. The entrepreneurship concept is now not very new in Pakistan, but most of the people are not well aware of the meanings of the entrepreneurship. Most of the business incubation centers are active in universities and also independently, like National Incubation Center and many other business incubation centers are fully equipped with every resource. But the lacking aspect is the business mentors. Business mentors are actually the bridges between the investors. So entrepreneurs are the problem solvers. There is no difference between a leader and an entrepreneur because both of them solve problems. They find out gaps between the resource and the people who are looking for that solution, and they bridge that problem, and they help people sort out their daily routine problems as well as bigger problems, and this is what entrepreneurship is all about.
Yeah, so the role of the business mentors is crucial, I think, and of course you're a business mentor, and I've been doing some work with startups as well. I've done some seminar at FAST on IEEE, and I have this book is Business Success, and it has a whole chapter on entrepreneurship. So, and we have this program, the DCI program. We can use the colored brain to have better teamwork, to have better communication with your teams, because the heart of success in entrepreneurship lies in good teamwork. Because the entrepreneur has to be a good team worker, he has to be a good leader. Not necessarily all leaders are not good entrepreneurs, but all entrepreneurs need to be good leaders to succeed. So this is a deep concept that if you want to succeed in your venture, if you want to have success, of course you need mentors like Kashif, okay, and like myself if you want. And the key in such a thing is basically the colored brain. And for example, colored brain would help you navigate that this person is good in this aspect and this person can utilize for this aspect. So if you use people in the right way, if you have the right team combination, you can have massive success in your entrepreneurial adventure. And on the other hand, if you have poor performing teams, then even a good idea won't take you anywhere.
Of course, team building and teamwork is the heart of a startup. Whenever you start a venture or a business, you have three pillars. One is the business hunter who gets the business. The second one is the manager who manages that business. And the third one is the finance guy. The finance guy can come in later, but you have to have these two well in place in a startup so that the hunter hunts satisfactorily, and the manager manages that business and also flourishes it, nurtures it, and also manages it well so that the team works in a very nice cultural and environmental situation, and there should be more understanding between the people being hired later on as the business flourishes.
Yeah, an excellent concept brought up by Mr. Kashif, because you need an idea to generate, right? That idea has to be validated by the market. of course, for any entrepreneurial adventure, you need a good idea. That's the first thing. And once that idea is it brings shape, it becomes larger. Once it starts going in the market and people like it, so then comes the growth strategy. There you need to have managers in place, just like Mr. Kashif was saying. You need managers for that. And then also, once you need to scale it, you need funding and you need resources and you need people to fund that idea. And that is the idea growth acceleration stage. So these are basically three stages. You need to have validation of the idea, and then you need to take it forward, and then you need to grow it. So if your venture is successful, okay, so you can continue with that. But if it's not successful, then you need to pivot it and maybe think of other ways that this idea can be used, so that you can have validated learning and you can go forward with this idea.
The most important thing, as Hassan is saying, is that the startup needs the idea to begin with. But the idea should be well validated, and that validated idea requires you to consult senior people and mentors to understand the validity of the idea, the power of the idea, if it's going to work in the market or it's going to fail. But failing is not something you should take as something unsuccessful or being a pessimistic thing or the negative thing, because when an idea fails, that means that there was some gap between the things that were not going to work. You have to go and understand and get some advice from the seniors and the specialists to understand that what went wrong. And the failed idea works again, and it could go to some other market, it could go to some other situation to work with. And for this idea generation, you have to be very open towards new experiences and new things, as well as understanding the value of the mind, and the mind must understand the real shape of the thoughts coming in. And for that purpose, we have to involve a very effective tool that we've been talking about in every video of ours, is the colored brain.
Yeah, so let me talk a little bit about the colored brain, because I'm a certified colored brain trainer from Director Communication International, which is part of the American Institute of Business Psychology. So this is a wonderful tool, and this is really essential for startups, because we've got this colored brain going, because I know Mr. Kashif's colored brain, he knows my colored brain, and I know the colored brain of my assistant and all the people who are working with me, which you can't see behind the camera. So we know what are the good things about Mr. Numan, and what are the good things about Mr. Kashif, and they know what are the good things about me. So it's much easier for us to work together. So this colored brain, it helps you get self-awareness. So you're aware of your good aspects, your good qualities, and in that regard you can relate to others in a good way, because you're confident about yourself, your capabilities, and the others, they relate back to you in a good way. So if you have a good impression on others, they have a good impression on you. So it's a vice versa thing. And also it helps you how people act and interact in groups. So because of course you need people to start up here. For a startup you can't do it alone. So if you have a small team of 5 people or maybe 10 people, so we could do this colored brain test for you. Okay, we could do a promotional program for you. If you want, there's a link below, and you could approach us for that. We could do a promotional program, and we could help you harness the power of this program. Even if your company is not a startup, it's an established organization, we could do this colored brain for your HR team or for your marketing team, and for a small group of people, and see how good it is, maybe for an hour or so. So you get to know the power of this program and combine it with the other tools, the no blame zone, and the no lizard zone, and also the emotional drivers. So if you combine all those things, you have something really good and really excellent, which would help you make much more progress in a short amount of time. So this is some some useful information about startups and about entrepreneurship, and we'll be having more in these sessions. So that's it from my side. Would you like to say something, Mr. Kashyap?
Yes, the another very wonderful tool that we've been trying to introduce in the market in Pakistan was to gamify the organization. Gamification is a rather new concept, but it's rather new here in our region. Most of the established and great companies have been utilizing that tool for better company culture and also improving the environment. And this tool needs a detailed introduction in our next video. We'll be talking about gamification and company culture and the environment of the company and how important it is. Thank you very much.